The sun was setting, casting golden rays through the leaves, forming long streaks of light on the classroom floor. The students were still noisy after recess, some arguing over a test. One group complained that the assignment was too difficult, while another grumbled about why someone else got a higher score instead of them. The teacher entered the room, his eyes calm yet deep. He didn't scold them, but simply clapped his hands 3 times. Clap, clap, clap. The room fell silent. The teacher spoke slowly. "I hear your complaints. Some of you blame the difficulty of the test. Others think the grading is unfair. But have you ever wondered, why are some people respected and admired, while others are merely stepping stones for someone else?" The classroom went quiet, curiosity flickering in the students' eyes. The teacher stepped to the center of the room, his voice warm and steady. "Today, I will tell you a story. A story not just about stones, but about all of you as well. The story of the Buddha, statue and the stone steps. Long ago, on a high mountain, a large rock lay undisturbed for many years. One day people came and split it into 2 parts. One part was chosen to be sculpted into a Buddha statue. The other was cut into stone steps for people to walk on. The steps felt wronged. One day, unable to hold back, they asked the Buddha statue, "We were once the same rock, so why am I stepped on every day while you are worshipped and revered?" The Buddha statue smiled gently and replied, "Do you remember what they did to you when we were taken from the mountain?" The steps frowned and groaned. "Of course. I was cut 4 painful times and then shaped into steps. And from that moment, I've been trampled on, dirtied, and worn down every day." The Buddha statue quietly asked, "And do you remember what they did to me?" The steps thought back. At first, the Buddha statue was just like them, a formless rock. But then, a sculptor arrived, hammer and chisel in hand. Chop, chop, chop. The sharp blade dug deep into the stone, fragments flying everywhere. With each strike, pain seared through the rock. Day after day, month after month, the sculptor patiently carved every detail, the compassionate eyes, the serene smile, the hand raised in blessing. The Buddha statue had endured hundreds, thousands of strikes, bearing countless pains to take on its sacred form. The Buddha statue gently spoke, "You suffered only 4 cuts and complained, but I endured thousands, and because of that, I am now honored. You, on the other hand, feared pain and stopped after a few strikes, which is why you became just steps." The stone steps fell silent, lost in thought. The lesson. The teacher paused, scanning the class. Some students looked down, deep in contemplation, while others widened their eyes as if they had just realized something important. He smiled kindly and said, "My dear students, life is fairer than you think. Success is not a gift. It is the result of what you are willing to endure. If you always choose the easy path, you will be like the stone steps, useful but unnoticed. But if you dare to face challenges, to push through hardships, you will become a greater version of yourself." The teacher gently shared 5 profound lessons from the story. 1. Success always comes with challenges. If you want respect and achievement, you must be willing to endure struggles, just like the Buddha statue endured chiseling. 2. What comes easily has little value. If you only seek an easy life, you will become like the stone steps, existing but unnoticed. 3. Resilience makes the difference. Both stones were the same at the start, but the one that endured more became sacred. In life, those with greater perseverance will triumph. 4. Don't compare yourself to others. Look at how much effort you've put in. The stone steps envied the Buddha statue, but never realized it had chosen the easier path. 5. Don't fear failure or pain. It is struggles that shape you. Be persistent, for through challenges, you will become a better, stronger version of yourself. The teacher paused and looked at his students once more. No one was complaining about a difficult test or unfair grades anymore. Each of them was now reflecting on their own journey. Outside, the evening sun faded, but inside, a new light had just been kindled in their hearts. Thank you for listening. Wishing you a day full of peace, happiness, and strength. See you in the next story.